Hey, Olivia O'Butt, go check out the Weak People Made Hard Times folder, which obviously you won't. You don't know I exist. Um, or the Amen Drop the Mic. I put it in both because I have a lot of traffic on my channel. I forget the guy's name. It's like Jimbo Johnny or something like that. I think he's former military. I think he's former special forces, which is like military plus. Um, and he's a really smart dude, really articulate with his thoughts and putting them into words. He is um, he's in politics. I don't know what the hell he is. If he's a mayor or something, but yeah, uh, I was sort of mentioning, I wanted to, I was gonna record just a little bit, but I didn't want to mess up too much with a strike or whatever. But there was too much to say. It's a short, but every other word out of his mouth is, a truth bomb. So, like I said, you don't know I exist and blah blah blah. But basically, he said there's two types of Californians: the refugees, who will flee and they will, not fuck up your state. They'll fight right alongside with you, whatever that means. Then there's the type that have to move every 2 years because every state that they go to, as I said, they destroy everything good, holy, decent, and noble. And he said if you need help spotting these people, they tend to have blue hair. Um, have to, oh, what did he say? Declare that this land is stolen everywhere they go, or whatever. He worded it more articulate than that, but like I said, you piece of shit. Anyway, and the only reason you're not out there with him is because you were born with a silver spoon in your mouth, and things are going really well for you. So if you were, living for the weekend, cigarettes and beer, frustrated and just a loser, can't, you know, formulate a plan and stick to it, and become a decent person, who lives a decent, comfortable life. This is America, you know. And now there's hope for it, whatever happens, but in the time being, it's like, yeah, you want to make something for yourself, make something of yourself, go right ahead. So, but let's see, 3.5 minutes. I gotta drag this out till 4. That's the magic line where I don't seem to have problems. I've posted some that were like 3 minutes and 45. Fascist Tube still posting them in the short. But what the hell else was I gonna say? Oh, so you just support that, You piece of shit. Gosh, you are pretty though, You doll up nice. I don't think I've seen you without makeup. Such a shame. Yeah. Because the guy that you want to marry doesn't want to marry you. A solid, grounded dude. But I forgot you're a boss bitch. You might find, some alpha dog, but remember, alphas have a shelf life. So eventually you'll be with some chump brat, who annoys the shit out of you, and you annoy the shit out of him. And even though he's an alpha dog, maybe did time in jail or even prison. Jail, yeah, You'll tell people you went to prison, but if you actually went to prison, oh, you got creds. Be it, just 2 years, 5 years. It wasn't like this huge fuck up, right? You didn't miss like a decade, of the free world, and shit. You come out, you're institutionalized as fuck. But all you know is prison politics and all them faggot fucking losers. But them some alpha dogs in there, so let's just there's good men and then there's dudes who are good at being men. Right. So you're going to find that dude who's good at being a man, but is not a good man. You dumb bitch. But and it's an environment, if you can survive, I mean, you've got survival skills, they just don't really translate into the real world. I mean, that for most people, I shouldn't say that. But basically everything you learned in there serves nothing. Yeah, in, the free, civilized society. If you want to maintain the criminal shit, then you can maintain for a while, but eventually you'll be back in. And you've got, you can pass that down. You think you're smart, you think you're tough, blah blah blah, but you don't necessarily need to, have to do time, to say that. You can have never been to jail. Flashing, 20s, 50s, and 100s, on your Instagram, Oh, by the way, I have a degree. I did 5 years for, habitual fuck up shit, but you'll stretch it, whatever. Just low life pieces of shit. But the guy that you actually want to marry, most likely he's a Sigma, because, that's just the shit, And he doesn't want to have a fucking thing to do with you. He'll fuck you. I'd even fuck you for a few years. Eventually, he doesn't want anything to do with you. Because a true Sigma don't want no fuck with no bitches. He knows. He sees it. And he'll fuck you along, fucking you the whole time. And then he will kick you to the curb. 1 to 3 to 5 years older. Used and abused. Well, he'll treat you good. And then he'll just drop you off. Get out the car. I'm done. So, now that's not exactly a good man thing to do, but truly good men are hard to find. So, like that one dude, what's his name? Jeremy Meeks. Mr. Gorilla used to kind of talk shit. It was funny. He'd be like the modern day philosopher and whatever he used to say, Jeremy Meeks, I don't know him. I don't actually know him. I know he's got a son who looks just like him. Same eyes and same looks like him. But I don't actually know if he's a piece of shit or not. I think he did time because he beat up a 12-year-old, but I don't know. So that's kind of bad. I don't know. I could look it up, but who knows? But my point is, that is your world. You're a piece of shit. You just happen to be born into, privilege. So, and that's fine. It's not your fault. Like I said in my last audio presentation, I won the lottery. Born male, white, American, and I'm wired the way I am. I would consider myself a Sigma, just not a cool kind. They're not making videos about me, Sigmas don't get no fuck about no bitches. I mean, yeah, but, I do my own thing, always have been this way, but I'm not, just look it up, those videos are hilarious. Every now and then I'll listen to one or watch one just for fun. And it's always the robot voiceover, Sigmas don't give no fuck about no bitches. Sigmas sleep 4 hours
and then get up in the middle of the night because the Sigma has realized that at that point he has hacked the human brain, and that's when he comes up with his best idea,
and it's just fucking, it's hilarious. It's like, ah! But, yeah, that's you. That's you. That's your future. You might not see that. You think you're in control. You ain't. You dumb bitch. You could be if you were smart, not emotional. But you a bad bitch, so ain't no telling you nothing.